Namaste. Hello everyone. This topic is extremely close to my heart, being a parent and a teacher. A teacher for almost 22, 23 years of my career and a parent for the past 20 years. Parenting and relationship. This is the topic that I'm going to talk about today. I know that not only in today's world, anytime, even if it is our own parents or their parents, parenting has always been a difficult task, a challenging task, and especially now in today's world with a lot of things around us and no time on our hand, it has become a bigger challenge. So, why am I speaking about this today? Because I'm a teacher and I have seen a huge change in the students. With each year, I see a different change, and it is not always a good change in the students. And I'm not saying that they are in the wrong. What I'm trying to say is that children are coming from a home. Home is a place where the first teachers are their parents, and because in the outside world it is all about relationships, it is all about how we speak, it is about our values, our beliefs, the way we put ourselves out, how much are we honest, and we are empathetic, or we value relationships over money. All these things are learnt at home on day-to-day basis. Believe it or not, I'm seeing a very big transition, a very big change, which may not be considered as a good change, and hence I'm going to talk about a little bit about parenting today. So the first thing that I want to say is that I think parenting is about raising whole humans through relationships. It is not just about raising children, it is also about building relationships with them, a relationship that shapes how they connect with the outside world and themselves, right? This is where we are trying to say that, well, at work, at school, and in life, we are constantly building relationships, communicating with people, and hence it is important that our children are equipped with this. They feel whole. Okay, so today's attempt is to try and speak about a few things that I personally think that can make a very big difference. First and foremost, all of us know that taking out time for our children is one of the most important things in our life. When I say taking out time, it does not mean that we are sitting with our phone and they are sitting right next to us and are trying to play with us. That will happen when the child is really small. But as children grow up, you will give them their phones in their hand, and naturally they will be busy on their phone, and they will look at something, they will be watching something, you will be watching something. So even if you are seated together, there is no specific connect that is happening. Rather, both of you or the child might get upset if you tell them, don't be on the phone, while you have just kept your phone down. So my first and foremost thing is that, yes, please take out time for your children. We are all busy making some life for ourselves by working for organizations, which means that, yes, we are working for money so that we can give a better life to our children, send them to good schools. But I think you should consider the most important aspect, that time cannot be bought and it will not come back again. So please take out time for your child. The second thing is that when the child is growing up, especially after the age of 6 or 7, sometimes even after the age of 3, it is seen that they show their emotions strongly sometimes, and after the age of 10 or 12 they don't really show that much of emotions. Whatever it is, I feel that we should validate their emotion. Even at times when we don't agree, it is important that we recognize what they are feeling. Maybe they are feeling annoyed, maybe they are upset, or maybe sometimes they don't even know what they are feeling. Okay, so it is, if you give time to your child, you will be able to build a bond, a relationship, and thereby the child will be able to communicate with you. The third thing is that I feel parents are role models, and children are always looking up to their parents, and whatever the parents do, whatever the parents believe in, is what the children will believe in as well. So why not be a role model where you show that, not only show but imbibe in yourself the simple basic values such as being honest, being grateful, or showing gratitude at various times with various people. When we model these values, children will develop these values in themselves. For example, love, empathy, patience, respect. These are the things that children will pick up from you as people. Without these, I feel and I believe strongly that a child may look whole on the outside but remain broken within. They will join the community, they will be part of this world, but they will be broken within, and because of which a broken soul doesn't just suffer alone, it breaks the world too, or it breaks others too. And I think that's how we are hurting our communities. We are hurting them silently, right? So let's raise whole children from inside out, is what I believe. The next thing is that maybe you can set clear boundaries firmly and calmly. This means that you should not be afraid of disciplining your child. I don't know why setting limits or setting boundaries or saying that discipline is required is considered not good. Discipline is not negative. You are only looking at the negative aspect of it. Try and look at how we can easily try and ensure that there are certain rules that we all follow as a family, right? So what I generally believe is that, or what I do rather, is that there are certain common grounds. Okay, so if it is it can be as simple as coming home by a particular time, so which is abided by everybody in the family, be it a younger child or be it the adult of the house. Okay, we put our families first. We ensure that we set that boundary that okay, we give priority to our family over anything and everything else. That is also setting boundaries. Okay, the way we speak to our parents in front of our children or behind them, somehow they will always get to know. I'm not saying that parents are always right. What I'm trying to say is that we need to teach them how to respect and how to be more articulative when we are communicating something to people. So it is not always necessary that we have to get annoyed or we have to use rude language in order to communicate what we want to say. We don't have to fight for everything. We don't have to raise our voice for everything. And that's what we have to model for our children. So what we do with our parents is something that our children are watching us doing and might imbibe the same. So be careful there, right? Don't be afraid of setting boundaries, because you are a parent, not a friend. Please remember that. I know that in today's world we are constantly saying that be a friend to your child, but what I have seen is that you can act like a friend sometimes, not all the time. You can laugh, you can joke, you can have you go watch movies, you go cycling, you do fun things together, have great moments. But then when it comes to your child, when the child looks up to you, what they want to see is that someone who is dependable, someone who is strong yet human. So they will automatically accept the boundaries. It's not all that difficult and it's not bad. Honestly, they may not say it, but I think that they need us, right? And they always will need us, no matter how old they are. The next thing is that it's all right if your child fails sometimes, and we as parents support them, not rescue them from the situation, but try and support them. Teach them how to take responsibility for something and not blame somebody else. Okay, so being a teacher, I have seen this happening, that if the grade is not improving, it could be the fault of the teacher, and I have experienced that. But the teacher is only doing what best that they can do. Ultimately, it is a child who's writing the paper. So I think it is important that we teach our children to take responsibility of their failure. Let them reflect on it. Let them find a way rather than accusing somebody else. So you don't accuse the teacher of your child, but help them to grow as human beings. Okay, and don't just shield them, because that will stunt their growth. Some simple routines such as taking walks together, or before bed the entire family sits together and talks to each other for half an hour. These are all quiet moments from where children tend to get a lot of strength, a lot of connections. They understand the way of communicating with their parents. From here they will be able to build trust. They might be able to share certain things because it is a casual family time, and they will love to spend that time with you. They will also build resilience to negative situations because they will be able to share those with you and then get over those. I think emotional strength is also extremely important, and something that I'm seeing is falling over a period of time. Again, we need to model the emotional strength. There could be some really difficult situations that we'll be facing, okay, be it with our boss at work or be it with our own family. Help them to understand that there are times when we will get under stress, but then how to control that stress, how to go about ensuring that you're fine, how you are not fighting against it, but then accepting that something has happened and then trying to get over it, is something that we have to model. Because your calm is their compass, your honesty is their safety net. Okay, so what you do again is what they will do. Teaching values finally is what I strongly believe in, is because when you go out in the world, I have spoken about identity in my last video. If they believe strongly in who they are, if they can put forth their take their steps ahead with strength and confidence, I think they will be able to portray themselves as confident human beings. And values is the basic foundation on which all of us are standing, correct? Teach them that humility and wealth are more important than just education or just being rich. Just being rich or just being a young person, that is not going to last long. What is going to last long, or what will people remember you by, is the kindness, the character, and how they have treated other people. Because we are also treating people, and we know that if somebody treats us bad in a negative manner, we do get affected. It hurts us, right? And that's why I strongly believe that these are the things that we need to think about when we are parenting. We need to do a good job at this, and it does not end the parenting does not end at any time of our life. Once we are a parent forever. So in spite of the distractions and challenges that we see within us or around us in this world, I think we must raise our children to rise above them, thereby building peace in the community. So be the parent they look up to, be the relationship they trust. Show them how to love, how to lead, how to listen to their inner voice. Inner voice is, again, I spoke about this in my previous video, and I think again listening to your inner voice is extremely important, because that helps us to be mindful of our actions and what we say and the way we communicate, and that affects our relationships. So do all these things and more. I'm sure you will fail, I'm sure you will fall, I'm sure you will have times when the door is shut on your face, when the child does not want to talk to you, gets annoyed, raises voices. It generally is a power struggle, right? After the age of 12, be it a boy or a girl or the child is growing up beyond that 12 years of age, it is a power struggle, right? So I strongly believe that parenting could be subjective, but there are some basic grounds, there are some basic rules, there are some basic things that we can do in order to ensure that they will never feel alone. They will be whole, grounded, powerful, and peaceful, and they'll bring that peace to the world. Okay, we need peace in this community. We need people who are calm, people who abide by rules, people who know that there are consequences to everything that happens. So don't teach them anything negative. Don't teach them to be manipulative. Don't teach them that you are in that powerful position where you can use your money or use your status to do something. whatever you are doing, it is creating a very big, extremely big divide in this community, in this world. So be careful. You are the ones who are responsible for the next generation. So please be mindful of that and do your parenting with all your heart and do it well. Thank you so much for listening to me, for watching this video. Namaste.